Hello, welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Kee. We are live, of course, this time for the Club World Cup. It's Fluminense against Al-Hilal in the quarter-final that nobody really expected, this one. It's the quarter-final nobody really anticipated. Fluminense getting past Inter Milan, the Champions League finalists from last year. Again, everyone expected Inter to go through quite easily. And then Al-Hilal surprisingly knocking out Manchester City, the former world champions in this tournament. The current English champions before Liverpool, obviously, as well, coming into this season, if we're still on last season, I guess, technically. And yeah, look, it's all a bit mad, isn't it? It's all a bit mad. Fluminense against Al-Hilal, one of these will play in the semi-final, and I guess that's reflective of the tournament, at least, if nothing else. It's been a weird tournament. I'm still not certain whether or not it's been a good tournament. I want you to let me know. Do you think it's been a good tournament? Has it been worthwhile? I don't know. I'm still making my mind up. But let me know what you think. It's going to be a very, very interesting game, this one. We'll go through the lineup shortly. In fact, I'll put them up on screen shortly. But I do want to say, before we do get stuck in, a big, big thank you. A massive, massive thank you to our sponsors, Match Bingo. Match Bingo continuing to sponsor all of our lives here on Premier League Dad. If you haven't yet, please do go and download the Match Bingo app. You can go and download the app, get it on your phone, buy yourself a bingo card for this game. You can get one for just a couple of quid, and you can win up to 250 quid. You can win yourself a small fortune on Match Bingo, and it makes the game fun. It's a mix, a lovely mix, an innovative, genius new app that combines all the fun of a bet on the football with all the fun and excitement you would associate with a game of bingo. It's absolutely brilliant. Go and check it out. There's over 10,000 players in the UK, and they've paid out nearly £250,000 in prize money already. Fantastic app. Great bunch of guys over there. They are helping the channel grow. Please go and support them. Go and download the app. And if you do deposit £5, you get £10 free with our special Premier League Dad link. The way to do it is by clicking the link that's in my description. You can go and see it by clicking the description on YouTube. Or by, if you want to, you can scan the QR code, which will be on screen in just a second, hopefully, shortly. It'll just change this image. It'll just change and it'll go to the QR code, and then you can scan that with your phone if you're watching on TV. That's 20% of my viewers apparently are watching on TV. There it is now. You can scan that QR code with your phone, and it will take you to our special app store or wherever you are, wherever if you're on Android or whatever, you can download it via that, and you can go and check it out. Go and check it out. Let me know what you're thinking, and yeah, let me know if you have any winners. You can put a bet on for tonight's game, a bingo card on for tonight's game, and let me know what you think. And with that in mind, let's get started. Let's get stuck into the live. A massive, massive thank you, as I say, to everyone that has supported the channel by going downloading the Match Bingo app, and also just by generally being here and talking and being nice and being commenting and all that lovely stuff. The last game that we watched earlier today was the Women's Euros, which was Sweden winning 1-0 against the Scandinavian rivals, Denmark. Denmark were pretty poor, to be honest. They did hit the bar, but for the most part, it was a comfortable win for Sweden. And yeah, Sweden 1-0 up and winning that one quite comfortably. Hi, mate. Good to see you. Yeah, how's it going, man? Good to see you too. Let me just mark that off because it is 1-0 to Sweden. Denmark 0, Sweden 1. That finished. There we go. I can change that. And we can focus on Fluminense and Al-Hilal now. I will start. Here, let's get the lineups up. Let's get the lineups up. I'll put them up on YouTube. Or should we just talk through them? Should we just talk through them? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Let's just talk through them. The lineups are Fabio in goal. This is for Fluminense. Fabio in goal. Ignacio, Fretes, and Thiago Silva at the back. Oh, Thiago Silva. Samuel, Martinelli, Bernal, and Nonato and Fuentes in midfield. And then up front, it's Kano and Arias. For Al-Hilal, it's Bono in goal, Lodi, Neves, and Koulibaly at the back. Al-Harbi, Al-Dossari, Kano, and Milinkovic-Savic in midfield, Cancelo on the right, and then it's Malcolm and Marcos Leonardo up front. Is that Kleberson? That's a weird pundit team on the bench, on the sofas tonight. It's Kleberson and Shay Given. Wow. Right. We'll go through them again maybe in 10 minutes, closer to kick-off if you want. We can go through them again. I can talk you through them. Pablo Escobar, why don't you watch Test match cricket? I don't enjoy cricket, mate. I've never enjoyed cricket. I don't know anything about cricket. Doesn't really do anything for me. To each their own, different strokes for different folks and all that. Whatever works for you. If you like cricket, watch cricket. But I don't. I hate it. Does nothing for me. Adam Brecky, who do you think will win the Club World Cup? I think it will be... I think it will be... PSG... Real Madrid. Yeah. I thought City, but I'm going to say Real Madrid. Dan, I am back here. Let's have a great stream. Yeah, cheers, man. You too. Yeah, good to have you back in. And, yeah, hope you're doing all right, mate. Hope you're doing well. Kieran Bain, time 8 up. This is a much better watch for all of us. It's got to be better than the last one, hasn't it, Kieran? It's got to be better than the last one. The last one was bloody terrible. R.I.P. Jota, yeah, absolutely. What a sad, sad situation for him and his family. But yeah, it's bloody awful. There's not really an awful lot else you can say about that. Cheers, NUFC. Owen, appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much for those that have liked the live and shared the live and all that sort of thing. 124, who do you reckon wins? Who do I reckon wins this one? I think Al-Hilal. I've bet on Al-Hilal to qualify. Yeah, I think it might go to maybe extra time, possibly. It might go the distance, but I do think extra time is a possibility. But yeah, I think Al-Hilal win it. They go through. Adam, what team do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan, Adam. Dan, have got bets rolling on this. Al-Hilal or draw, or maybe Al-Hilal to win on corners. Looks great. I've just got Al-Hilal to qualify, because honestly, I can't really make my mind up on whether or not they go through in 90 minutes or what. I can't really say. Kieran, Queen's Park versus Celtic friendly on tonight. Really? Okay. Didn't know Celtic were playing so early. Edward, Key, give me a club to do a FIFA career mode with. Luton. Daz, what are you saying tonight? What am I saying tonight? I'm saying Al-Hilal to qualify. Yeah, I'm saying Al-Hilal to qualify. Edward, has to be a team in Europe. I'm not doing Luton. Give me a better one. Mate, just pick one. I've just give you the team and now you're saying no. Just pick one. You pick one. Which one do you want? Which team do you fancy doing? Just pick a team. There you go. Leeds United. Dan says. It's not even... Yeah, that's... You don't want that one either. Just any team. Just pick a team, mate. Whatever you think. Adam, what do you think about Arsenal? What do I think about Arsenal? I think they've reached a ceiling. with Mikel Arteta, and I think they can't really go any better. Yeah, I don't think they do much more than what they've done. I think they probably end up regressing now. And I actually think the smartest thing for all considered would be for Arteta to leave. Yeah. I think if Arteta left, then they might possibly be... I don't know. They might end up kicking on. Sorry, what have I missed? BCFC Benji, do you know much about Bright or say Samuel? I think hasn't he just... I saw something. I know he was in Turkey, wasn't he? Has he gone to you guys? He was in Turkey. I knew he was on the move or something, but I know he was in Turkey. And yeah, I mean, I know that he's you know, he's a decent enough player. He's played, I think, was it Fenerbahce or it wasn't Galatasaray. It was Fenerbahce, wasn't it? It was Fenerbahce he was at. Let me Google him. Where's he up to? Bright. Let's see. Samuel. Oh, he's joined Birmingham. All right, okay, there you go. I say Samuel. Right, yes. I didn't know that he'd joined Birmingham, but I knew he'd been in Turkey for a while. And that's not bad. That's not a bad signing, that. Right back. Can play on the wing as well. 27 years of age. Not bad at all. Is he any good? Yeah, he was. I mean, he was good for QPR for many years, wasn't he? He was all right at QPR. But he's played for Fenerbahce in the Europa League and stuff for a while. Yeah. Jonathan Guzman, who do you think is winning, mate? Who do I think is winning? I think Al-Hilal is going to qualify. I said that before. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with Al-Hilal. Al-Hilal to qualify. Might end up going on to extra time. Might go the distance, but I would say Al-Hilal. Just about. Right, let me catch up on YouTube one sec. Edward, Monaco or Leon, you're thinking. Dan, you're asking for a team. You don't agree and say yes. Choose something, mate. Cheers. You have a Leeds career mode already. Danzy, I got 500 on Al-Hilal. I'm scared. 500? You're printing money, Danzy. Printing money. Edward, Key, do you think if I was to start streaming FIFA career mode, it would do well? Could do. It's a very difficult market. Lots of other people do it, but there's no reason why you couldn't. It's up to you. Give it a go. Why not? You don't know unless you know. Try it. Give it a whirl. What have you got to lose? The absolute worst that can happen, Edwards, is you start it and nobody watches you. In which case, you're no worse off than you are right now. You're no worse off than you are right now. So give it a whirl. You might end up making it. Go for it. Do whatever works for you, man. Dan, let me say something interesting. Go for Club Bruges. Josh, which promoted team do you think has the best chance of staying up? I think at this moment in time, Leeds, maybe Sunderland, I really can't make my mind up. Sunderland have done some good business lately. So maybe Sunderland, outside chance. Yeah, maybe Sunderland. Pedro Lovett, Al-Hilal favourites for the whole thing. Don't be silly, Pedri. Jonathan Guzman, I just looked up on the lineup and I think Arias might score and Fluminense might win. Don't say that. Pistol Pete, Chelsea today. No, Chelsea's technically tomorrow. Yeah, Chelsea's technically tomorrow. It's 2 a.m. Jonathan Guzman, Sunderland and Leeds will stay forever. Oh, Sunderland Leeds will stay for sure, sorry, you think? Yeah, Burnley haven't been so good recently. But Sunderland and Leeds possibly. I'm way too crazy. Thoughts on the sad news of Jota? Yeah, exactly that, mate. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. We've talked about it a lot. Very, very sad. Pistol Pete, you think they're going to win? It's 3 p.m. where I am right now. Oh, crikey, Pete. You must be on the other side of the world. Jonathan Guzman, mate, did you go pay tribute at Anfield? No. No, I didn't, mate. It's not my way of paying tribute. It's not really my thing. I don't do it. I don't believe in that. It's not my thing. To each their own, obviously, whatever way people process it in their own way. But yeah, no, it's not really the way that I'd pay respects and pay tribute to him. Pedri love these individual player walkouts though. No, you don't. No, you don't, mate. This is shocking. This is absolutely shocking. Dan, Key, what time is it there? It's 12:30 past midnight in India. How are you like half an hour ahead of us? It's like 8 o'clock. It's 5 to 8 in the UK. Yeah, it's 5 to 8. Do you watch EFL football? Yes, we watch EFL. We watch EFL. We watch footy league. You know, all football leagues. But yeah, we do watch Championship and we watch League One and League Two and we watched the National League playoff final. We watched, yeah, we do watch along every single league around the world. Colour splash, do you think Núñez will go Napoli? Yes, I do. Yeah, absolutely I do. Well, here we go. Huge game about to kick off. Once we get past all this absolute nonsense that's happening here where the players walk out one by one with their own theme music and smoke and whatever. Colour splash, is your channel growing at a pace you're happy with? Pretty happy, yeah. I'm 6 months. 6 months in. 6 months in. I've got nearly 5,200 on YouTube. Yeah. So yeah, still growing, still going all right. It's improving. You know, I'm not making money from it, but I do it for the enjoyment, and you know, it needs to make money at some point, but not just yet. I'm fine with it where it is right now. Giro, Choco, life is short. Life is painfully short, mate. Yeah, tomorrow's not promised. All that. Chimey, come on, Fluminense. You've got Fluminense. See, I've backed Al-Hilal. Dill, love it. Where do you reckon Cardiff finish next season? Where do I reckon Cardiff finish next season? I think they could probably get in the playoffs. Outside chance of the playoffs. Mish, you're Ann Bell. No respect, karma, mate. What are you on about, Mish? What are you on about? What on earth are you talking about? Dan, basically the language I speak is Tamil, and let me teach you something. Can I? Go for it. Yeah, I'd love to learn a bit of Tamil. Why not? Chimey, don't forget the R9 haircuts. We'll see. We'll see. Pedro Lover, what, you don't like the walkouts? I do not like the walkouts. No, the walkouts are cringy as anything. SJF, poor Jota. I'm a Wolves fan, so I'm sad he was a Wolves player. Yeah, he was a wonderful player. Wonderful player, wonderful guy. Callum, good to see. Neves is okay by the looks of it. Corin! How's it going, Corin? Good to see you. Hello. How's it going? Good to see you back. How are you doing? How the devil are you? Last time I saw you, you weren't feeling so well. Hopefully you're a bit better now. Everyone's going down with illness at the minute. Bryn's been shocking, honestly. COVID. SJF, how many people do you have blocked on this channel here? Oh, I don't know. To be honest, mate, we usually get maybe two or three per live, maybe sometimes more. I guess it depends. With the news about Jota yesterday, we had absolutely loads. We had absolutely loads of trolls coming in saying awful stuff, and there was just awful stuff. So I mean, you don't want to respond to it, but yeah. So the easiest thing to do is just not respond, just block them. So yeah, if someone comes in saying awful stuff, or tries to be funny, or tries to, you know, all that stuff, for me, nah, just on your bike, I'll just block you. And you can go and do your thing. Chimey, I keep telling you that the Club World Cup is like the Champions League for South and North Americans. They take it very serious. It's not about them taking it serious, mate. It's more the fact that they're mid-season. So they should be, like, much better prepared for it. They're much better prepared for it. Pedro Lover, one of the biggest games of the year. This winner should be the favourites. Behave yourself. Reese, do you think Tanaka would do good in the Prem? Do I think Tanaka would do good in the Prem? Yeah, I think he's all right. I mean, there was rumours linking him to Everton. So, I mean, he's not... He did all right in the Championship, but it's a big step up. So, I guess we'll see. I think he could do all right. Corinne, I'm much better, thanks. It's great to see you. What are we watching then? Great to see you too. And what are we watching? We are watching the Club World Cup. So we've just watched the Women's Euros earlier tonight. We watched Sweden against Denmark. Sweden won 1-0. And now we're watching Fluminense against Al-Hilal in the FIFA Club World Cup quarter-final. So, yeah, that's what we're watching now. And we'll see whether or not it ends up being a good game, because I've got very low expectations with the FIFA Club World Cup. It's been pretty poor, hasn't it? Yusuf, hello, Prem Dad. Good to see you again. Good to see you too, Yusuf. Thanks for coming over to YouTube, mate. Really appreciate you watching with us. Kieran, do you think VAR should be in the EFL? It absolutely should be in the EFL, yeah, if possible. The Championship, certainly, it's such a big league, the Championship. I'll tell you what, the attendance here at this stadium looks a lot better than in other games. Normal guy, what up? What up with you, mate? Good to see you. Be yourself, Dylan. Hi, I'm back. Good to see you, Dylan. How's it going, man? Corin, tragic news yesterday. Do you think Spurs will buy Kudus, says Blazil TikTok. I mean, they're going big for him, aren't they? So why not? Yeah, I assume so. Pedro Lover, keep an eye out for Kee and I. That's the Arabic Pogba. So he's not very good then. Pedro Lover, it is a World Cup. It will have fans. No, it's a Club World Cup. World Cups have fans. Club World Cups have forced people coming in. It's nonsense, yeah. John, is this the Chelsea game? No, the Chelsea game kicks off at 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. Sorry, 2 a.m. UK time. The English Wolves guy, I've been here a few times. Let me subscribe. Of course, yeah, that'd be lovely if you did. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. Who was that Jack guy that people keep telling me about? No idea. Corin Wilson, are you doing the Chelsea game? Not at 2 a.m. I'm not, Corin. No. I can't. The wife would not be happy. The wife would not be happy. Kieran, love it. Minute silence for Jota. Yeah, exactly as it should be. And Neves crying his heart out as well. And Cancelo as well. Cancelo's crying. Look at that. It's a shame. Got to stay focused, but you can see he's upset. Poor fella. Poor fella. Sorry, I've just seen that that needs moving. Pedro Lover, Neves, still in tears. Wow. Corin Wilson, what stage are we at now? Quarters or semis? This is the quarters, sorry. This is the quarters. This is the first quarter final. Right, start. We're off and underway here in the US. Fluminense against Al-Hilal. Let me know in the chat what you're thinking. Yusuf, I'm so sad that Jota died. I am very, very sad. Oh, Dan, sorry, I did see it. I just hadn't read it. 1 second. Dan Vanakam, which means greetings. So if you say Vanakam Machan, is it Machan or Macan? Vanakam Machan, greetings, friend. Vanakam Machan. Okay, I'll remember that. That's a lovely bit of Tamil. There you go. I can speak a bit of Tamil now. That's great. Thank you very much, Dan. Kieran, love it. Minute silence for Jota. Yes, yeah. Be yourself, Dylan. What is your favourite dinner? I'm having a roast dinner tonight. Probably I quite like lamb. I like a lamb roast dinner. Yeah, but I think I'd always prefer a curry. I think I'd say curry. Timbo Slice, have we ever had a footballer die in their prime like this before? This feels unprecedented. I mean, Emiliano Sala was probably the last one, you know, going from Nantes to Cardiff, just got a big move to the Premier League. That was a horrible, horrible sort of moment for him, his family, you know. Mark Vivian Foe was very similar. Obviously, you had Antonio Puerta. Yeah, there was quite a few. Yeah. Why? Hello, Prem Dad. Good to see you again. Good to see you too, man. Good to see you too. Pedro, other thoughts on the superior player of the match? I think it's a nice touch. You are an absolute troll, you, aren't you, Pedro Lover, on the sly. Why, yeah, many footballers you can't control death. Be yourself, Dylan. There's also the Leicester City helicopter disaster. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, to be honest, there's lots of disasters we could talk about in that sense. Lots and lots of disasters like that, which are horrible. But yeah, just in terms of, I guess, footballers, it would be... There you go. Yeah, Corin reminds me of George Baldock. That was awful too. He was in his prime. Yeah, absolutely. Mickey Roque was one. Bessie Ann Idrisage, they're two ex-Liverpool players who both passed away. But probably not in terms of a player who was in the Premier League, playing at a really high level, you know, for one of the best teams in the world, and it just being so unexpected. I mean, Junior Malanda as well. Junior Malanda was another one who, again, sadly, another car accident. I think that was in Germany, wasn't it? Michael, what's your score prediction? I think it's... I'm gonna say 2-2, and I'm gonna say 2-2 Al-Hilal to qualify in extra time. Dan, yes, the first way you spelled it, Machan. Nice. Okay, cool. I'll remember that. Thank you very much, Dan. That's useful. I'll remember that. Emiliano, when I saw what happened with Jota, I was thinking it could also happen with me or people that stand near to me, and it's hard to think about. And that's natural, isn't it? Yeah, that is usually what we think about. That is usually what we think about when you hear people have died. You immediately go to, you know, that could have been me. There, but for the grace of God go I, sort of thing. And yeah, I was the same. My immediate thought was, as soon as I heard it, was... And I mean, so I guess it's a selfish thing, but it wasn't of Jota and his family. It was my little girl. That was what I thought about, because he's lost his kids, or rather, his kids have lost their dad, and that was immediately what I thought. I was like, oh my God, what if that was my little girl? And that, like, how would they feel? And that was how I then kind of got to this awful place of, oh my God, what a horrible moment that must be for not just his kids, but obviously his wife and his mum and dad as well. His mum and dad losing both their sons. Like, there's just no way I can even get close to understanding what that's like. No way. And the only way that I could was as I say, by going down that path of sort of what it would be for my little girl. It's the only way I could possibly relate to it, and even that is a, you know, a fraction of what some of those are feeling right now. Metin, it really got me when Henderson paid tribute to Jota. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Henderson, you could see, he was just so choked up about it, wasn't he? Just so choked up. Why? Since you're a Liverpool fan, you must have some fond memories of him. Got lots and lots of fond memories of it. I think Diogo Jota, I was saying this on last night's live, I think Diogo Jota actually scored the last goal at Anfield that I went to watch with me and my dad. I think that was the last game me and my dad went to together. And Jota scored in it. Yeah, so... But yeah, I've been to lots of games with Jota scoring, and I've been to lots of games at Anfield in Europe with where he scored, and you know, some lovely memories of watching him play for my club. But that's not the bit that's heartbreaking, really. It's the other stuff. It's Andy Robertson's message. It's Mo Salah's message. It's Arne Slot's message. It's you know, the stuff about the person Diogo Jota, which we didn't know. We don't know anything about that. But you know, it's that stuff that resonates, isn't it? Atsu, of course, yeah, Joe, Atsu. How did we forget Atsu? Ryan, I'm back. Good to see you, Ryan. Corin, oh my God, be yourself, Dylan, huge fan. Mate, Dylan has been in here for a really long time, and I didn't realise it was Dylan. I didn't realise it was Dylan. I knew Dylan, I knew the account, of course I knew the account. I'd watched the videos lots and lots, and me and my wife, we watch him, and she like, no, we watch, look at this, we look at him, he's dancing to whatever it is this time. I think Lady Gaga was the one she sent me a few months ago, and then I was like, oh, hang on a minute, I know that name, and you'd been in the live loads of times. It was really cool. Really, really cool. Pedro Lover, I think this one will be a bit different to Manchester City. For Al-Hilal, they're going to have that much of the ball. Well, Fluminense have got quite a bit of it so far. They certainly seem to have started well. Be yourself, Dylan. Chelsea Club World tickets available for £8. They're trying to get more people to go. That's possibly why there's more people. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, FIFA give away a load of free tickets for this tournament. They got the marketing so wrong, you know. Pedro Lover, way for Walker to ruin his career. His career's already ruined. Surely nobody actually likes Kyle Walker from a personal point of view. The whole personal life stuff that he's got going on. I mean, as a footballer, his career's been over for a couple of years at least. But yeah, not a particularly sound bloke by all accounts either. Corinne, did you see that Everton fan who laid flowers outside Anfield? Huge respect for that man. Well, that person sort of drew quite a bit of ire from Liverpool. You know, not all, but certainly some in the Liverpool fan base for going to Anfield and wearing an Everton shirt and sort of making it a little bit about them, I guess, was what the point was being made. It was you know, you can go and pay your respects, go and wear whatever you're wearing, go and wear the top, go and wear whatever you want to wear. But to go there and have a camera specifically set up to film a Liverpool and Everton fan coming, walking, putting the flowers down together, and then walking away or whatever, it felt a bit scripted. It felt a bit performative. That was the noise coming from Twitter anyway, as I say. So it wasn't all resoundingly welcomed, that whole move. So yeah. Corinne, the last minute goal Jota scored against Spurs. Yeah, that was huge, wasn't it? That was incredible. Pedro Lover, over or under 1.5 red cards in this one? I don't think there'll be that many cards. Yeah, I'm calling it now. I think the referee hangs on to his cards. Hey, Tolga says Fluminense will not lose. Okay. Fluminense will not lose. The end of the match is 1-1-0. Okay. Well, Tolga's saying no. Tolga's saying it's going to be a Fluminense draw, maybe. Corinne, depends what angle you look at it from, really. Yeah, no, absolutely. And like I said, for me, I'm with you, Corinne. It's I guess it's come from more of a place of yeah. Some people will look at it like that and they'll see someone trying to get attention. Some people look at it and see it as just like a nice thing. Yeah. Emiliano, who's playing better? Who's playing better? At this moment, none of them really. None of them are playing better. It's there's not really anything that's happening. It's been a bit flat. Free kick here to Fluminense. C-O-R-I-P Jota. Lots and lots of people coming in saying that stuff. Pedro Lover, President Infantino in attendance. President Infantino. He's hard work, isn't he? Malcolm just doing his defensive duties there. It's going to be a corner to Fluminense. Big thank you to those that have already gone across to YouTube, by the way, and liked and followed Premier League Dad on YouTube. Massive thank you to those that have. If you do go across to YouTube, go and go and comment and go and vote as well. We've got a vote going on YouTube, which I'm just about to start. There you go. Who goes through to the semi-final? Fluminense or Al-Hilal? Get over to YouTube, go and vote. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know who you think is going to make the semi-final. Is it going to be the Brazilians or is it going to be the Saudis? Gabbies, did you see that Partey was charged? Yes, yeah, we've seen that. We had a little brief chat about Thomas Partey. Pedro Lover, do we at least agree that the winner of this is in the final? No. No, I wouldn't agree with that. Because the winner of this will be playing Chelsea, right? And Chelsea will beat either of these. But then again, I thought City had beat either of these. Palmeiras, yeah, of course, yeah. Pedro Lover loves all things South American. But yeah, sorry, coming back to what you said, we have talked about Thomas Partey. We have had a brief chat about Thomas Partey. He's obviously been charged for a number of things, which, you know, we don't necessarily need to say out loud, but he has been charged with a number of things, and understandably, there's some outrage. Corinne, I'm just glad the news about Partey hasn't overtaken the news about Jota. Like, I mean, it has on my socials. Feels like that's been the overwhelming news of today. I think it will be tomorrow's chip paper, and Jota will be the story, obviously, tomorrow again. To be honest, I said yesterday in yesterday's live, I honestly think that Jota this season, from a Liverpool perspective at least, maybe not for other clubs. You know, other clubs will pay their tribute when they play Liverpool and then go back to their routine. I think for Liverpool, this will effectively be a season-long tribute to Diogo Jota. I do. I think it'll be a season-long tribute. I think we will end up... We'll have banners at every game. We'll you know, maybe get a tifo for him. We'll sing his song probably in the 20th minute every game. Some of the players will, you know, they'll steal his celebration, or, you know, the video game playing one. They'll lift the top up and have, you know, Jota on the shirt. They'll point to the sky, all that sort of stuff. It will just be an ongoing thing. The emotion that's engulfed Anfield right now, will just last beyond this season. I honestly think it will go right to the very end of the season, and it will just drive everything that Liverpool do. Corinne, I also think it's quite fitting his last goal for you was against us. But his last goal for anyone, yeah. It was his last goal full stop. He didn't score one for Portugal in the Nations League. He was obviously... but his last goal was for Liverpool it was the winner in the Merseyside derby, wasn't it? Joe, War Flags will definitely do a flag for Jota for our home game against you. Well... So there's talk of Newcastle, or there was a request from a Newcastle fan base, wasn't there? There was a Newcastle fan base account that said something like, "Can we sing You'll Never Walk Alone?" I think it was something like that anyway, wasn't it? Can we sing You'll Never Walk Alone? And there was a mixed response from Newcastle fans. There's quite a few who said that would be a lovely thing to do. There's quite a few who said no chance they wouldn't sing, you know, Blade and Races or whatever. Pedro Lover, we are so lucky for this though. Friday evening, 2 cracking games. Sun's out, can't ask for much more. Sun's out? Where are you? Where are you? Sun's out. Sun's not out here where I am. Sun's definitely not out here. Ball in. Oh, lucky Al-Hilal. Very, very nearly. Milinkovic-Savic getting him round the back. Emiliano, FIFA always said the further we get in the tournament, the more people will come to the stadiums, but that hasn't happened yet. Well, quarterfinals, and I mean, this is a noticeable improvement in the numbers, isn't it? This is definitely a noticeable improvement in attendance, but it's not full. You know, it's not as you would expect for a big tournament, and it does feel like it's a little bit of a. I bet there's a lot of freebies there. I bet there's thousands and thousands of freebies. Gabis, Trent, leading moment of silence was so good. Very good, lad. Trent hasn't played yet, has he? Yeah, Trent hasn't played. Three-star Reds, deal for Elanga, close but nowhere complete yet. Forest holding out for 60 million. That includes bonus, add-ons. Forest even asked for Jacob Murphy to be included in the deal, but Howe has blocked that. Really? Okay, so it's not anywhere close to it. Oh, in training. Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Chance for Fluminense, just over the bar. Unlucky. Pedro Lover, if you're Lamine Yamal, do you even consider Nico Williams a friend anymore? Well, why not? Why not? What's the issue with it? Steve Keane, evening, great Key. Following tonight, you are doing a great job. Well done. Cheers, man. Thank you, Steve. What a guy. Appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. Pedro Lover, he lied to Barca, to be fair. Did he? Do we know that he lied to Barca? E357 2004. Who's on today? It's Fluminense and Al-Hilal. That's what we're watching. Hey, thank you for sending that through, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Very kind of you. Fabrizio said there was an agreement in place. That doesn't mean there is, though. Doesn't mean there is an agreement. But Fabrizio said that Gini Wijnaldum was going to sign for Barcelona and he didn't. Gabis, my team is the record holders in Latvia for finishing on 6 points. Another yellow card here. Who said there wouldn't be many cards in this game? Who said there wouldn't be many cards in this game? Some stupid person, I bet. There's loads of cards in this game. It's going off. It could be over 1.5 cards. I think you could be right, you know. I think you could be right. Right, there you go. I've done that. I've gone for that. I've gone 0-0, 0-0 half time. Al-Hilal 1-0 full time. Let's see how that goes. Pedri Lover, should Barca go all out for Diaz, Rashford, or both? I think they're far more likely to get Rashford than Diaz, but I think Diaz is far better. Obviously, Diaz is a better player. Hey, thank you for the rose. Appreciate that. Massive thank you for that. Cheers. Huge thank you to those that are on YouTube as well for the likes and the comments and all that good stuff. Thanks, Tolga. Briley, Stephen Lee, how's it going? Good to see you, Briley. Pedri Lover, if I'm Barca, I get both and put Rashford as a backup 10 and winger, almost a third teamer. With Diaz backup for Rafinha. No, listen, you don't sign those. Oh, Tolga, you said Al-Hilal. You said Al-Hilal, Tolga. Al-Hilal pushing forward. Chance. Ball whipped in. Oh, very nearly Al-Hilal. How many corners have we had so far? How many corners have we had so far in this one? Can't have had too many. Corner. Come on, stats. What are we on? We've had 2 yellow cards and 1 corner. 1 corner. Okay. Not happy with that. First half. Right, there you go. Let's see how we get on with that. Dan, if one scores, the other scores. Machan, game of toughness. Data don't believe those. You'll see the result. Tolga, do you remember the Argentina-Saudi Arabia match? Yeah, of course I remember that one. Yeah. Briley, I've subscribed to your YouTube. Thanks, Briley. Top man, thank you very much for that one. Really appreciate you doing that. Gabis, what do you watch on the other days where nothing is on, like Panama League? Mate, there is always football on. There is always football on. You would be amazed at the sorts of games that you can watch when you just have a little look and see what games are on. But there's always football matches on. Always. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, I need to get the clock going. The clock needs going again. Right, there you go. Clock's going. Cheers, Dan. Chimey, are you placing a bet? Chimey, I've done it. Yeah, I did. I asked our friend Tolga. I asked whether or not it would be 0-0 half-time, 1-0 Al-Hilal full-time. He said yes. I placed a bet. He then said Fluminense. So I have taken the bet. I have cashed out. And I have placed another on Fluminense to qualify. No score, just Fluminense to qualify. So I can at least get a little bit back. But I've done Al-Hilal. I can't really lose because I've got Al-Hilal to bet to qualify on another bet, and I've got Fluminense to qualify on this one. So I'm just kind of laying my odds. Oaks, where do you think Wolves will finish next season? Honestly, I was worried until you signed Jørgen Strand Larsen. I think Jørgen Strand Larsen's a great player for you, and he'll do really well next season with a full pre-season under his belt and playing regularly and all that. I think he's a good signing. But I've got to say, I think he's still going to struggle with no Ait Nori. No Cunha, you've made a few changes. If I'm honest, I think it's probably going to be Wolves mid-table, I would say. Yeah, 18th. No, only messing. I think more like 14th, 15th. I don't think you'll go down, but I think you'll struggle. Yeah, even though I like Vitor Pereira. Corinne, what do you think has been the best signing so far? The best signing so far? I mean, there's a few curveballs, isn't there? There's a few curveballs. I'd be very happy staying up, to be fair, says Oaks. Nice. So, yeah, I think you'll stay up. I really like Vitor Pereira. There's some fantastic young players in there. But I'm just a little bit concerned about losing the players that you've lost. It'll be interesting to see what happens. With those, but yeah, I would say best signing. I don't know. I don't know. There's verts. Obviously, you'd have to look at from a Liverpool perspective. I think City could have had a few. That's impressive. I'm looking at Reinders. I think Reinders could be a good signing. I think United will make, they'll move up the table with Mbeumo and Cunha if they do end up getting Mbeumo. I think Kudus could be a good one. If Spurs manage to get Kudus, that'd be a great signing for them. I think they could fly up the table next season. Yeah, it's tough. Jake Cherky for that fee is the best signing for me. How's Cherky done? I haven't really been paying attention. Cherky in the Nations League was fantastic. He was phenomenal. And he is a very, very talented player. He's a very, very talented player. But it's probably also worth pointing out that he's only ever really done it for Lyon and off the bench. I mean, he played for City. He played for City in this Club World Cup. He didn't do anything, terrific. So yeah, I don't know. Exhale, Fluminense will beat Al-Hilal. That's a very, very popular thought at the minute. Yeah, quite a few people saying Fluminense to win that. I've got Al-Hilal to win, so I'm a little bit gutted if they do end up winning. Reese, is this about your mate Cherky? My mate Cherky? Love him. Chimey, I also think Galway can beat Drogheda, but it's a risky game, so I'll skip it too. Yeah, mate, just stay away from it. Just stay away from it. Skip this game. I was more interested in Kilmarnock. Just stay away. Jake, there's clips of him megging Juve players for City. He's going to be a handful. Reese, get that on some merch. I had a feeling he was slightly overrated. I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think he's a good signing for the value because they only ended up paying like 30 million quid for him. Pedri lover, it's not. It's not, and you keep saying it. It's not. It's not. Al-Hilal knocking it around at the back here, but it's just been a pretty woeful start to this game. 35 minutes in. I'm hoping it picks up in the second half. Today's streams, I think, in terms of quality of games we've watched, we've had some bad ones, you know. We've had some bad ones. This one's been a poor start. Denmark and Sweden's been a poor start. We've had so far 1 goal in over 2 hours of football. 1 goal in over 2 hours of football so far. Reese, the Germany-Poland women's game is good. Don't say that. Christ, we'd have been better off watching that. Jake, he won't be the best player next year, but 30 million when Pedro's 60 and Ilanga's 55. Bargain. Reese, I think Ait-Nouri won't do much at City, to be honest. I think Ait-Nouri's a good player, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing Ait-Nouri in that City lineup, and you know whether or not he can sustain being a top left back in a top team. Because at Wolves he was always brilliant, but he just always kind of abandoned his post a little bit too frequently. Corin's still going to get some clock stopped merch. You definitely need to get the clock stopped one. Yeah, clock stopped. My mate Cherky. There's been a few little catchphrases so far, albeit entirely unintentional. Chimey, you should have bet on the second half highest goals. I know, mate. Honestly, I know, but even that is putting so much stake on the process and the data. But I'm a fool. A fool and his money is easily separated, and I am absolutely a fool right now. So stay away. Stay away. Gavis, that fall off of Brescia now being bankrupt. How do you manage that? Brescia, just a wonderful team, a wonderful club. So there you go. Even Tolga, Chimey, he's saying no to that. He's saying no to that, but he said 0-0 half time. He said 0-0 half time. 1-0 full time. I don't know what to do. Cheers, Jake. What a guy. Cheers, Jake. Exhale, honestly, hottest signing this summer was Cherky. That cross to Foden was so precise. And we've still not seen so many other signings. There's a lot of other signings that have been made in the Premier League already that we just don't know how they're going to react. I mean, Wirtz could be absolutely phenomenal. I'll be honest, I think Kirkes could make a real difference to Liverpool. Not so sure about Frimpong just yet. I think Frimpong will be good, but just good. Like, not brilliant, just good. I'm still not entirely sure whether I prefer Frimpong or Conor Bradley at right back, because I rate Conor Bradley incredibly highly. So yeah, I don't want to not have Conor Bradley in thought as well. Jake, Ilanga, Trafford, Scalvini, would this be a good window for the tune with who's available at the moment? I think it'd be better if you sold Isak and then you use that extra money to bring in some other people. Yeah, I think that'd be good. That'd be better. Exhale, I'm not going to lie, I'd be gutted if Dortmund let Jashari go to Milan. Why do you think that? We need a man like Arden Jashari in our ranks. I didn't know you were a Dortmund fan. Are you staying up for... I mean, to be honest, I'm amazed because I didn't know... I thought Dortmund... Have Dortmund got any interest in Jashari? Jashari, mate, he's 22 and he scored 3 goals in 35 games for Club Brugge. Or 44 in 47. Arden Jashari, as he's averaging a goal every 12 games. Jamie, believe me, I have clarified this now 3 times, and every time I have got a different answer. So whatever the answer you get back is now, don't put stock in it, because I guarantee you it'll be something else in 5 minutes. I have literally said to the guy, Al-Hilal to win, 0-0 half-time, Al-Hilal to win second half. And I was told, yes. That's what I was told. So I put it on. Corinne, are you going to miss Kelleher? I mean, Kelleher's the best second goalkeeper in the league for me. The best second choice goalkeeper in the league. So I'll be gutted if we do. Well, not gutted if we do. I am gutted that he's gone. But I'm more gutted that Alisson appears to be leaving the club inside the next 12 months as well. I think the club are preparing to have Mamadashvili as our main number 1, and then maybe Svetislav Jaros, who's on loan at Ajax. He'll be our number 2 next season. Exhale, budget is a problem for the German clubs always, and yes, BVB fan here, little hope for tomorrow, but I'm proud of Kovac and how he saved our season. How do you think Dortmund get on against Real Madrid? What's your prediction, Exhale? Corin Ortega is his only competition for the best second keeper. Don't know, Kepa now for Arsenal. Kepa. Shot, what a goal. Fluminense 1-0 up. Fluminense 1. What a finish that was. An absolute screamer. An absolute screamer. It's 1-0 Fluminense. One, two, four. Very poor game so far. Well, to be honest, it was just a sloppy clearance from João Cancelo. The right back couldn't really get enough on it. Just sloppy clearance, and it was rifled into the top corner. Bono, absolutely no chance. Smashed in the top corner with the left foot. Rattled in right into the postage stamp. Wonderful finish. Fluminense 1, Al-Hilal 0. There you go. We're off and underway. 3-star Reds, the ex-gunner. Who is the ex-gunner? The one who scored it? Who is it who scored it? Martinelli? It's not him, is it? It's not the same player. I think it's a different player, isn't it? Hi, Lucas Lambert. How's it going? Corin Sabalenka 2 points away from getting the set versus Radicciano. Break point now. Gaza, what do you think of this game so far? It's been crap, mate. It's been awful. Honestly, the Club World Cup is so disappointing. So disappointing. It's been crap, but that was a lovely finish. Chimey, oh, you're saying 1-1. Honestly. Mate, you get 14 different answers. 14 different answers. Exhale, probably a win by 2 for Madrid, sadly. Though, to be honest, them under Xabi, they just haven't been the same. Lucas, like Klopp said, they don't get a break. Yeah. Onyé, Walker to Burnley. We must be on another planet, mate. From Premier League to relegation. Are you a Burnley fan, Onyé? Didn't know you were a Burnley fan. Lucas, what is Klopp doing at the minute? Like, what is his job? He is the head or the director of football for Red Bull. Yeah, he's the director of football for Red Bull. So basically, Jurgen Klopp, or director of football operations, I think he is. So what Jurgen Klopp effectively does is... Oh, Real Madrid fan, thank you very much for subbing. Really appreciate that. Thank you for coming across. I assume you've come across from TikTok. Massive thank you if you've come across from TikTok, as Real Madrid fan has, and gone and subscribed on YouTube. Big thank you. If you want a shout out, go and do it. Go and get it done. At Premier League Dad. Exhale, Juve were able to exploit the defence a little too much, but again, it is hard to say where Juve were at. Yeah, Juve weren't terrific in this tournament, were they, to be honest? He's appearing on Trivago ads, that's his job. And what's the other one? Erdinger. Never skim an Erdinger. But yeah, no, he's the director of football operations for Red Bull. So basically what he's doing is he's overseeing all of the footballing decisions at Red Bull Leipzig, Red Bull Salzburg, Red Bull Bragantino, New York Red Bulls, and Leeds United now. Red Bull Leeds. Red Bull Yorkshire. Lucas, does your wife watch the live sometimes? She sometimes comes in, yeah, she sometimes comes in. But I think it's more just to kind of make sure that I'm not having a meltdown, so she can tell me off or anything. She can say, what are you doing? Don't be saying that, or, you know, but she doesn't really know. She only tends to come in. I think usually she shows, like, if I'm watching this, I'll occasionally miss. Like, I'll see my little girl before I go, and this is work, right? I'll see my little girl before I go to work. I've seen her all day, and then I'll go and watch a game. So I don't necessarily see her before bed. So what she does is, she puts the live on, and she says, here, say goodnight to Dad. And she puts the phone in front of my little girl, and then sometimes she'll record that, and yeah. So she sometimes comes in for that, to show me little girl when I'm on. Which game are you watching? I'm watching Fluminense against Al-Hilal. Exhale, are you a Liverpool fan? I am a Liverpool fan, yes, Exhale, yes. Big Liverpool fan. Watched Liverpool for 30 odd years. Juan Angel Castillo. Viva España. Yes, love España. Onyé, Juve getting David is a really good signing. Shame Vlahovic didn't work out. What's next for him? Now, that is a move, I think. Vlahovic is a move to a Premier League team. That is one that could be absolutely fantastic. Could be absolutely fantastic. Chance. Oh, what a save! What an unbelievable save that was. Koulibaly, bang, near post, big header, and it was going in straight into the bottom corner. What an incredible save that was from the goalkeeper. The Fluminense goalkeeper's just pulled off an absolute world-class save. Tipping it wide for the corner. You love to see it. Springing to his left to tip it wide. Koulibaly getting it right into the bottom corner there. Good save. Corin, Saturday, still a busy day without the Prem. I remember when the Prem was on, you were on all 24. Yeah, see, Saturday, that to be honest, the Saturdays and the Sundays, they're going to be a bit more difficult. Because Saturdays I'm on usually 12, 3, half 5, maybe 8 o'clock. And maybe the same again on Sunday. It's a penalty! It's a penalty to Al-Hilal! It's a penalty to Al-Hilal! Penalty to Al-Hilal! He's give it as well. He's give it. It's going to be a penalty. There's going to be a check. There's going to be a check. Let's watch it back. Ball in. Oh, that's a penalty, that. That's a penalty. Chimey, this is looking bad, mate. It's looking bad. Clear as day, says Pedri Lover. No, that's a dive. That's a dive. It's a dive. That's a dive. It's a dive, that. That's a dive. That is a dive. There's going to be a check. There's going to be a check here. There's going to be a check. But to me, I'm not sure that... I think that might be one of them, that, you know. Look at it. Look at the Fluminense going like that. Fluminense fans going like that. Go and check it. Go and check it. Oh. Exhale, save the pen. Let's just watch it back here. Oh, I don't think that's a pen. You can't give a pen for that. One, he's nowhere near it. Two, the ball's miles over the bar. There's absolutely no way that should count. There's absolutely no way that should count. That should never be a penalty. That should never, ever, ever be a penalty. Is he going to check it? Is there going to be a check? Charmy, what's looking bad? I was trying to place a quid on Nerve. Never's goal. It's going to be a check. It's going to be a check, which means it's going to get overturned. Means it's going to get overturned, this. Charmy, a penalty was given to Al-Hilal. The ref gave the penalty. He's now going to VAR to have a look to see whether or not it is a penalty. I think that is going to be a dive. The referee has gone to the VAR monitor to see. I don't think that was a pen. Corin, we'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Real Madrid fan, diving should be a red. I mean, we don't know if he did clip him. But for me, it's not whether or not he clipped him. Look at where the ball is. Look at where the ball is. He's getting nowhere near that ball. There's no way you can give that. Here we go. Here we go. He's going to go like that. And then he's going to go like that. No pen. No pen. After an on-field decision I have given, the resulting really decision is no penalty. There you go. Fluminense are happy. Fluminense are happy. It's 1-0 still. Robbery. It's not. It's not, mate. There's no way you're getting that. And now Al-Hilal are saying it should be a corner. It should be a corner. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Marcos Leonardo could be getting a red card here if he's not careful. Can't run into the ref like that. What are you doing? Well, there you go. How about that for a bit of drama just before half time? How's about that then? Pedri Lover Leonardo's going to punch the ref. No, Lucas, he hasn't give it. He's ruled it out. He's ruled it out. So it's still Fluminense 1, Al-Hilal 0. No penalty. No penalty. Kieran, not a pen for me. I agree. I absolutely agree. Exhale, good job. Fluminense, please make it 2 and close the box. I think it's going to be about half-time shortly. I mean, the refs delayed it due to the long time period between the decision and the VAR and all that sort of thing. But, yeah. Pedri, Inzaghi robbed Barca. Now he's getting robbed. That's all I got from today. Ruben Neves is raging. He's absolutely raging. He is raging. Oh, there you go. Half time. Half time. Chimey, I'm adding 2-0 just in case. Mate, honestly, you might as well just not have the system. Like, at this point, it's literally finger in the air, isn't it? It is literally finger in the air. Pedro Lover, that ref is the one always helping Madrid too. Gabbis, from day one, I knew Sterling would be a flop. What do we think about Kee and Best, Preston's fullback, going to Chelsea? That feels like a mad signing. Danzy's not happy. That 500, mate, it's looking in danger at the minute. What's your cash out? 3-star Reds, a feisty second half in store for sure. Yeah, I think so too. We've got lots of yellow cards already, haven't we? Lots and lots and lots of yellow cards. Lucas, I told you that. Tolga, cigarette break. Absolutely, Tolga. You've earned it, mate, haven't you? You've earned it. You go and have a cigarette break. Chris Welsh, Messi or Ronaldo? I don't care. I don't care. That's an original question, isn't it? That's a dead unique question. Messi or Ronaldo? Get in the bin. Lucas, do you know what where Lucas Moura is these days? Probably, I don't know, probably Brazil somewhere. Again, he can probably be a top player in Brazil, Lucas Moura. Look at him, he's 35, 40, whatever he is. Be one of the best players in the Brazilian league. Danzy, $100 cash out. Oh no. Robert, Nottingham Forest accepted our £55 million bid for Elanga. Get in. Well, apparently it's not. That's not true. Apparently that's not true, Robert. Apparently there's still work to be done on it. Yeah, apparently there's still work to be done. There you go. BBC have said no agreement has been reached yet for the 23-year-old. So, yeah, they've not accepted anything, Robert. Right, I need to get the clock stopped, don't I? I need to get it back to half time. Come on. Okie dokie. Dan, don't lose hope. 1-1 or 1-2, just like they did against City. Yeah, listen. I'm gonna keep the faith. Of course I'm gonna keep the faith. Robert, is that another Chinese Whispers story then? Yes. Yeah. Pretty much so. Gabbis, do you have an FC Nantes kit? Yes, that one. If I just shuffle over, you'll see it. There you go. That's my FC Nantes kit. Yeah, Nantes. I've got Nantes. I've got Monaco. I don't know who I've got in that one. I can't remember. But yeah, I've got lots of different kits. And I need to fill the bottom ones up. It's just that nobody ever really sees the bottom ones, so it feels like a bit of a waste. Okay. Right, well, listen. We've got, 10 minutes or so to the start of the second half. Should we have a general chit-chat, I mean, we've been doing that most of the half, haven't we? But, yeah, what do we think in terms of the Club World Cup? Do we think it's expected that going forward now we'll see this tournament every 4 years? The next tournament scheduled it for 2029. Do we think that this is likely to be the case now, that it's not a 1 year, it's not an every year tournament, it's a 4-year tournament? What do you think? Because it used to be every year, didn't it? It used to be every year, now it's 4 years. Dan, Palmeiras, Chelsea thoughts? I think Chelsea go through. Yeah, I think Chelsea go through. Gabbis, I don't like it. You don't like the format. You prefer it every year, but maybe with smaller teams. Or fewer teams, I should say, not smaller. Fewer teams. Woke tournament. Absolute woke nonsense. Absolute. Daishi wouldn't have it, would he? Daishi wouldn't be accepting any of this stuff. Chimey, Chelsea qualify. I'm glad you're as confident as I am, mate. I'm looking like all my bets are falling apart here if Al-Hilal don't go through. All of my bets are going to fall apart. Robert, do they do the minute silence just for Jota? As if so, that's unfair for Andre. He lost a life too. No, they do the minute silence for both of them, mate. Yeah, they do the minute silence for both of them. Gabbis, then Auckland could get third. I can't believe Kleberson's in the studio. Kleberson's on the panel. Okie dokie. Right. Let's catch up with the latest news. What have I missed? Chelsea fined €31 million by UEFA with a further €60 million conditional for breaches of its financial rules. Aston Villa fined $10 million with a $15 million conditional. Both clubs have agreed to those settlements. Corin Radicciano serving for the sets. Al Nassr apparently are offering €85 million for Gabriel Martinelli from Arsenal. What do we think of that? 85 million for him to go to Saudi. That seems, again, excessive. Villarreal reportedly interested in Atalanta's El Bilal Toure. He had an injury-ridden season on loan at Stuttgart. El Bilal Toure could be going to Spain, back to Spain, where he had such success. Obviously, he'd be a replacement to Tierno Barry of Everton, of course, wouldn't he? Burnley have fully signed Kyle Walker. That's mad. Absolutely mad. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been offered to Celtic. Celtic? Does that seem likely? Sean Dyche 10, transfer window is so back. Barry, Branthwaite and Garner in the same week. Has Garner actually signed? Has he fully signed now? Has he actually signed? So there's actually a petition now. There's a full petition to ban the Daily Mail from both Molineux and Anfield. Robert, Newcastle and Sunderland battling for DCL. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Sean Dyche Garner is basically confirmed 2-year contracts. 36 years of age, though. 36 years of age. Corin, what did the Daily Mail do? The Daily Mail have taken pictures and shared pictures of the Jota accident, the car, and worse still, they have taken pictures of his crying wife, his widow, outside the mortuary, being basically held up by police because she was so grief-stricken, as you would be. And the paparazzi and the Daily Mail journalists and cameramen have snapped pictures and made that into a headline. Which to me is lower than a sewer rat, innit? It's lower than a snake's belly. So Liverpool and Wolves fans have come together to get Daily Mail banned from those stadiums. Robert, have you seen Newcastle are considering accepting an £80 million bid for Tino Livramento? No, I haven't seen that, mate, and I don't think that's the case. I don't think Newcastle would have £80 million offered for him. Watership Jota, put the Daily Mail in the bin, vile tabloid. The thing is, it wasn't even just the Daily Mail, was it? It wasn't even just the Daily Mail. It was the Daily Mail, it was the Daily Mirror. I saw LiverpoolFC.com, which is not, an official website, you would think. But there was even some stuff that they allegedly did that was a little bit sort of close to the mark. Is it the official website? I don't know if it is the official website. It is, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know why I'm not saying it was in the official website. There was different stuff that happened with the different newspapers and different reporting outlets that was all a little bit mad. BCFC Benji, what about the Sun? Yeah, I mean that goes without saying. The Sun doesn't get even sold in Liverpool. The Sun doesn't get sold in Liverpool because it gets binned straight away. And to be honest, any news agents selling the Sun in Liverpool have always been legged. They can't really survive. Ronnie, just let them grieve. Media are disgusting. Yeah, I mean, the sad thing is, mate, it's actually a reflection of society. That's the problem. It's not even the media. It's us. It's us. Yeah, it's us. It's we. If we consume that and we watch it and we read it and we report it and we share it and we like it, and they'll just keep producing it. So it's our fault. It's our fault at the end of the day. ZQXV, has the bid for Elanga went through? Do you know? No, it hasn't gone through. It hasn't been accepted. It's still being discussed. But apparently the clubs are closer to agreeing a deal. It just means that it's closer, but it's not been agreed at all. Three-star Reds, Club World Cup 2029 held in England. I'd be up for that. I think Club World Cup 2029 is being held in... I think it's being held in Portugal and Spain, because that's where the 2030 World Cup is, isn't it? Portugal and Spain. Or is it Portugal, Spain and Morocco? It might be Portugal, Spain and Morocco. Chimey, be safe, play Chelsea, qualifying, Palmeiras, qualifying, separate slip. Yeah, honestly, it's mad, just full on spread betting. Exhale, I got all the underdogs winning quarterfinals. Bayern PSG will be a heater. Chimey, I backed Bayern. I've stayed away from that one. What a brew, just finished work, pal. How's it going today, mate? It's been... the footy's been crap. The footy has been absolutely crap. Yeah. It's been awful. We've had one goal in... Well, no, now we've had 2 goals in 2.5 hours of football. Corinne, you would have thought they would have learnt after Diana, but the paparazzi is still being disgusting. If you can earn good money for it, people will always do it. Yeah, very true. But again, it comes from us, though. Like, this is it. I feel like people have to make a very, very clear statement that they just won't read that stuff, and they won't read it, and they don't want it, and you know, as long as people keep fighting against it, then it won't happen anymore. People should be rallying MPs for some sort of a regulator against this behaviour with newspapers. But as long as they keep putting that headline out, you know, here's a picture of a grieving widow outside a mall. Like, who is that for? Who actually wants to see that? The sort of people who click on that article, maybe they're just idiots. Maybe they're just deadheads, just absolute idiots who don't understand that by clicking on that, you're basically encouraging that more of that behaviour. They just don't realise. Oh, you know, absolute fools. Absolute fools. Just literally continuing the cycle. 3-star Reds don't know about banning Daily Mail from Anfield and Molineux. That does not go far enough. The rat pit of a paper needs taking out of circulation by the Press Association and the government. The Press Association are just as bad. They're nowhere near as regulatory as they claim to be. In all fairness, mate, I don't think it's even necessarily one paper. I'd like the journals from the Sun go and work for the Daily Mirror. They go and work for the Guardian. They go and work for the Express. They go and work. It doesn't matter. They all move around. So all the people who have been guilty of this will end up doing it somewhere else. They're all, charlatans for me. Steve Kee question Key, if you had the chance of Oasis tickets or England women's semi-final, which would you choose? The women's semi-final. Yeah, the women's, and be honest, mate, part of that is because it's through necessity. I can't go and watch Oasis. I'd love to go and watch Oasis, but I can't go and watch him. Yeah, so maybe in another life, in another lifetime, I would. But yeah, as it stands, I would go and watch England women. Gabis, go and watch some Latvian versus Slager. I promise it will be class. We'll do that. We'll do some Latvian footy. Corinne, hey, can I just say you've lost a lot of weight since the last time I saw you bossing it, Key? I'm 5 stone down now, Corinne. Thank you very much for noticing that. That's very kind of you to say. Still a long way to go, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Mary, do you think England women will win the Euros? No, I don't, Mary. No, I think it's far more likely to be Spain. Yeah, I think Spain win it. Okay. Sean Dice, July's looking like a good month, at least pre-season finally starting. We're in the summer series. I'm going to be posting a load of on YouTube. I'll be posting my schedule in the next couple of days. We've got Champions League games coming up, Conference League, Europa League games coming up. All the qualifiers start. We've got TNS. TNS against Skendia of the Macedonian Champions League, Macedonian Football League. They play in the Champions League first round qualifier. We've got Linfield against Shelbourne. Northern Irish team against Republic of Ireland team. We're going to be watching that. That's going to be great footy coming up in the next week. Nathan Tyrrell, any news on Mbermo? Just that Manchester United are still discussing it with Brentford, and if they don't meet Brentford's price, then he's far more likely to stay at the club. And Brentford have apparently discussed that with Mbermo, and he's content to stay at the club if needs be. So that's the only news we have on Mbermo right this time, is that there's not really anything happening. Sully, did you see Ruben Neves' reaction? Yes, yeah, and Cancelo's too. Gabis, you will see a team on a €100 budget versus a Europa League team. Corinne. Oh, and how's the dog? Oh, that's very sweet of you to remember. He's okay, actually. Yeah, he's okay. We came very, very close. Believe it or not, he I think it was like 10th. I think it was the 10th of May. He had his accident, and he couldn't walk. He couldn't use his bladder. He was basically, just his back legs had gone, and he was in loads of pain. And for about 3-4 weeks, we were just paying a fortune to drug him up. It was awful. Just to kind of just sedate him and keep him out of pain. But he had to be on crate rest. And we had to help him wee and poo and stuff, and put nappies on him and change and put. It was like having a baby again. It was like having a newborn again. And two vets advised us to put him down, but he's still only 7 years old. He's still only a baby, really. So we just couldn't do it. We had a chat. We did talk about it. We did come kind of very close to thinking about that, but in the end, we just couldn't do it. We said, if we have to buy him wheels, and we have to pay a fortune to get him medicated the rest of his life and give him the steroids and the stuff that he needs, we'll do that. And it does cost a lot. If people have been through this before, it costs I'm not even kidding, like 400 quid a month, easy. Just on meds, just on medication. And then you're looking at maybe another 200-300 on vet, vet visits and stuff like that. And then the wheels and all that. And you've got to, so tough. And yeah, so we just ended up going through all that. And that was in May. And we took him to the vets today. In the last 2 weeks, he can wee and poo on his own now, which is great. And we don't really have to put nappies on him. He can walk. He's still a little bit wobbly. He's walking like he's drunk, but he can walk. We're still keeping him on crate rest for most of the day because he's still kind of recovering. We was told 12 weeks minimum. 12 weeks minimum. But yeah, everything's good. Thank you very much for asking. That was a long-winded answer, but yeah, that's what's going on. But he's a lovely, lovely dog, and he means the world to me. And I couldn't have put him down. I couldn't have. It'd have killed me. Ronnie Dodge, Cunha taking the 10 off Rashford. Good move, maybe. I don't know if that's true, to be honest. Well, I know it is true, but I mean, I don't know if that's such a good idea. Al-Hilal whipped the ball in. Fluminense put it behind. It's going to be a corner. Sean Dyche, United transfer window carrying on with pure confusion. Ronnie Dodge, how's the missus on her recovery? She's great now. Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. Lucas Lambert, you do have a cute dog. Cheers, Lucas. Adrian, should Portugal retire number 21? Why number 21? Was he number 21 for Portugal? I don't think so, no. Personally, I don't think they should retire number 21 or number 20 in Liverpool's case. I don't think they should retire it, no. Lucas, what's his name? Sorry, I've got three, mate. The one that was poorly was Frankie. Yeah, the one that was poorly was Frankie. Kieran, bit random, but just saw a video of Stuart Pearce managing for Nottingham Forest. Didn't realise he did in 2015. He bounced around a little bit. Stuart Pearce. Adrian, should Liverpool retire number 20? No, I don't think so, Adrian. No, I don't think so. Right, corner to Al-Hilal here. Neves to take. Whipped in, far post. Koulibaly must be 1-1. Get in there, nice and easy. That's the start we were hoping for. 1-1 Al-Hilal. There we go, back in the game. It was a far post corner. Koulibaly headed it down. It fell in the 6-yard box, and it was who smashed it in? Who smashed it in? It's Marcus Leonardo. 1-1. Let's get the old goal scoring animation up. There it is. 1-1. Get in, Al-Hilal. It's just too easy. Koulibaly. It was a little bit fortunate from Leonardo. It just kind of hit him in the thigh and it fell down in front of him. But he's then stood maybe 3 yards out with the ball at his feet and the keeper on the floor. And all he has to do is hit it into an empty net. And it's 1-1. The game is back on. Marcus Leonardo with the goal. Fluminense 1, Al-Hilal 1. Come on. Let's get going. Let's have it. Well, hey, chimey. So much for one. I was told 0-0. I was told 0-0 or 1-0. It's 1-1. 1-0 Fluminense. What happened to that? 1-2-4. Leonardo's become better as the tournament's gone on. Doesn't stop running, that lad. Shot here from Fluminense. Comes out. Shot from distance. It's gone back out to him. That's this. Oh, Chimey, you are a glutton for punishment, mate. You are a glutton for punishment, I am telling you. Stay away. Robert, should I do a realistic career mode on Al-Hilal and sign Malik Tial from AC Milan and Kurt Zouma? If you want to, mate, yeah, if you want to. Why not? Here's Al-Hilal. Chance here. Oh, very nearly. Very, very nearly 2-1 Al-Hilal. Al-Hilal have come out in this second half with the tails up here. They've come out with the tails up. Chimey, I took multiple scores, including 1-1. It's all good either way, Key. I know, I'm just saying. This nailed on thing don't look so nailed on anymore. So I'm just saying, just be cautious. That's all I'm urging, mate. Just don't lose as much as I did. I whacked a tenner on. 0-0. 0-0 half time. Al-Hilal full time. And then he said it was going to be under 1.5. So I did that as well. Fluminense to qualify. Lost both of them. Might as well have just set fire to a tenner there. Lucas, does the wife do lives sometimes? She does, yes. Yeah, she does lives every day. Same as me. Adrian Walker's gone to Burnley. Yes, yeah, I know, I saw. Big move that for Walker. At least getting some regular Premier League minutes, but still think he's past it. Oh, Fluminense are in 1-on-1. This should be 2. What a save from Bono. That should have been 2. Fluminense were 1-on-1 with the keeper there. Lucas, who's got more followers? I think she's got more on TikTok. I've got more on YouTube. If we added them all up across all platforms, she only does TikTok. She makes more. She makes money. I don't. I don't make any money on TikTok. She makes okay money on TikTok. Or at least she makes some money. I think. I don't know how much. She does all right. Whereas I don't make anything. I don't make anything on TikTok. 3-star Reds. Pierce was doing okay at Forest until Britt Assombalonga got injured, and days later the club put into the transfer embargo thanks to our previous owner Fawaz Hassawi's poor ownership. Then he sacked him. Crikey. Adrian, do you think Burnley will stay up next season? At this moment in time, I would say no. I think they've made some bad transfer moves, and Kyle Walker's probably not one of the best that they could have brought in. It's probably not one of the worst either, but yeah, I think I'm not sure if Burnley do stay up. No. They give themselves a good chance though. Same as Sunderland and Leeds. I'm really impressed with the business that those teams are doing down the bottom. Al-Hilal, chance. Oh, good save. Keeper just about got hold of it. Kieran, why didn't that Fluminense player score then? Or how didn't he score then? Because he's from the Brazilian league. And they're not very good. Do you know what? Oh, Fluminense, chance. Great tackle that. Great tackle. That's a free kick. That was a wonderful tackle at the back. Who was that? Was it Neves? Neves with a great tackle there. Fabulous tackle. Yeah, apologies for if anyone saw that comment. I did just get rid of it as quickly as I could. But I don't know. It feels like we're getting more trolls recently. Just ignore them and block. Just ignore them and block. That's all we can do. But yeah, we seem to be getting a few more recently. It was a really good save, that, from Bono. Really good. 1-on-1. See, that would be a smart signing for Man United, that, if they could get Bono. That's very kind of you, Robert. Yeah, like I said, to be honest, I don't need it all that much right now. It's not busy enough. But yeah, maybe when the time comes going forward, I might need a couple of mods, and obviously when that happens, I'll reach out and we can have that chat. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really need anyone just yet. No, mate, no, it wasn't even about Diogo Jota this time. No, it wasn't a troll about Jota. We've had plenty of trolls about Jota, by the way. But no, we haven't had that wasn't that particular person. They were just someone coming in saying something pretty awful. Marcus Leonardo's ex. Still true, the people who do it, it's so upsetting. Yeah, absolutely. Lucas, Key, where's the Manjaro these days? I'm still using it, mate. Yeah, I'm still using it. Still on it. Right, Al-Hilal coming forward here now. It's gone behind. It's going to be a corner. Thiago Silva with the deflection. Lucas, do you like it? It serves a purpose. It serves a purpose. It helps. Yeah, it helps. It's helped me. It's helped me. Some people, it's not something that they would use, and that's fine. But it helped me. To each their own and all that. Here we go. Another corner for Al-Hilal. They scored off the last one. Koulibaly with the header down. Marcus Leonardo smashed it in. Could we get another one here? Neves. He's gone far post. Couldn't find Koulibaly that time. It's going to be another corner. Lucas, good game this so far. The second half's been great. The first half was shocking. First half was dreadful. Sunderland have confirmed the signing of Noah Siddiqui from Royal USG. 17 million quid. 17 million quid, that's not bad. Neves swung over to the far post. It's gone behind. It's going to be another corner from the other side this time. Okay, so it's going to be another corner here. Ruben Neves, whipped in near post. Keeper comes out, can't quite claim it. Struck miles over the bar. What are you doing? Who was that? Who was that? Absolute fool. Whipped in near post. The ball comes out to the edge of the area. All he's got to do is get that on target. Instead, puts his big size 15s through it. Oh, high, wide, and not very handsome. Shocking. Absolutely shocking, that. Smashed it over the bar. 10 yards out. All he needed to do was get the ball on target. It would have been 2-1 Al-Hilal. Right, first change, I think, of the game so far. Actually, I don't think we've had many other changes, have we? Couple of changes for Fluminense coming on. We didn't get a change. Oh, we did get a change. Oh, no, we didn't. Yeah, we did. Martinelli. Martinelli has gone off for Fluminense. He went off, the goal scorer, by the way. He went off at half-time for Hercules. Not the Hercules, but he did come on. Hercules, and now we've got another couple of changes. Lucas, you know what you could have done? You could have done like another Fabrizio Romano. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean, like another Fabrizio Romano? Jamie, make me a mod. I'll happily ban all Liverpool fans. Dan plays YouTube full-time. 1-1, you're thinking. Chelsea, Palmeiras, thought. I think Chelsea will qualify. I'm not sure how, mine, but I think they do qualify. Dan, Kyle Walker move. Did you hear that? Yes, I did. And it's not a terrible signing for Burnley. I think they need someone with that sort of experience. So, yeah. Timbo Slice, if you're the Premier League's dad, who's the Premier League's mum? It's a good question. It's a very good question. I mean, I would say the wife, but I can't say the wife. I mean, I'm a married man. I would say the wife. But she hates football. She doesn't watch football. Honestly, I reckon if I said to the wife, listen, I've got, like, gun to my head, right? You need to name 5 Premier League players, or just 5 footballers who are playing football right now. Just name me 5. Otherwise, I absolutely guarantee I would be a goner. I wouldn't be able to. I don't think she'd be able to name 5. Lucas, like, keep up with transfers, mate. No, because to be honest, do you know what? There's a few who do that. There's a few who do that, and it's a bit cringe. It's a bit cringe. You got that? I mean, again, whatever works for people. Whatever works for people. So I'm not going to sly people out, but like, there's a lot of people who do that sort of thing, and it's not really my style anyway. I don't have any sources, do you know what I mean? And I don't think a lot of them do. They just end up reporting the same stuff they see from other places. So it's literally just reading what Romano and Ornstein put out, putting a little graphic up, putting your logo on, and then resharing it, and that people get a following off that. Doesn't interest me. And to be honest, I don't think I'd be very good at it anyway. So, to each their own. Good luck to whoever does that, but not my thing. 3-star Reds got 3.5 goals, and Marcus Leonardo to have 2 shots on target. Dan Key, do I deserve mod? Mate, honestly, no, I'm not. I don't need a mod. I don't need mods. When I do need mods, I will. I'll let people know, and we'll see. But yeah, up to this point, I don't need any. I'm good for now. Maybe in time. Maybe if I get big enough. Maybe if I get big enough and we start bringing in some serious numbers on YouTube and TikTok and whatever, then I'll probably need some mods. But as of right now, I'm probably just about managing it on my own. Ish. I mean, the clock stops. The clock stops every game. I can't really help that, but the rest of it is all good. Tolga, I go out to the balcony for a smoke break. You should stop that smoking. It's no good for you. It's no good for you. Timbo Slice not naming 5 footballers is crazy. I promise you, if my life depended on my wife naming 5 footballers, I absolutely promise you, I think I'd be a goner. Ethan, Sapning Key. Good to see you, Ethan. Good to see you, mate. It's 1-1. Fluminense on the attack. Al-Hilal, probably the best team in this second half. I think this one might be going to extra time. I think it might go to extra time, this one. Ethan, it's your favourite troll here. I've got plenty. I've got plenty of trolls. I've got a couple of stalkers. I've got a couple of people who have nearly had to call the police on. I've got a couple of people who are who are a bit obsessed, take it a bit too far. I've only been doing it 6 months. Christ knows what actual famous people have to put up with. Lucas, who would she say would win the Champions League? Mate, honest, again, I've no idea. I've honestly no idea. Ethan, call the police on what? Mate, again, I could tell you some stories just in the last 6 months. You'd be very, very surprised. You would be very, very surprised. Kieran, didn't Malcolm play for Marseille or Zenit? I can't remember. He did play for Zenit. Yes, he did play for Zenit. He played for Barca as well, didn't he? Ethan, you know what they say, when you get hate or stalkers, you've made it. Oh, Christ, I'd like to think that was true, but it's not, because I've nowhere near made it. I'm not making a penny, and I've got haters and stalkers. Be yourself, Dylan. One more Germany goal, and I get paid. Nice. Oh, Fluminense 2-1. Fluminense have scored. It's 2-1. They've rattled it in 70th minute. 2-1. So much for a 1-1. So much for a low-scoring game. Oh, they've had an absolute shocker here, Al-Hilal. They've had an absolute shocker. Thank you for that. LXKE18 sent GG. Cheers for that, mate. Thank you. Who was it who scored it? Pereira with the goal. 2-1 Fluminense. Lucas, it's good how you know a lot of things, even though you've been on here only 6 months. It's good how I know a lot of things. Like what? What things? Ball got played in there. Little header. I mean, it's a good finish. It is a good finish. 3-star Reds. Tolga, come on. Smoke break over. Listen. Tolga better keep smoking. He'll need a smoke when I'm done with him. 1-1. Maybe 0-0. Low scoring game. Whatever the system is, it's falling to bits. Chimey, I'm still in it, but now I think it's going to end 2-2. I mean, listen, I'd take 2-2. I'd take 2-2 right now. 2-2 would be perfect. Perfectamente. Flaquito, goal! Ethan, I'm back at wrestling training tomorrow. Nice. Good lad. Stone Cold Stunner stump someone. Give someone the F5. There's no way Fluminense end up throwing this away now. I think it's going to be 2-1, you know. They've been really poor. Like, you know how to put a start alive, you know how to edit things and all. Well, and it's all self-learned. And to be honest, I'm still crap at it. But you just, that's how you do anything. There's no such thing as being ready to do something. You just do it. You crap and you get a little bit better as you go along. You just have to accept that you're going to be a bit crap. 3-star Reds, wonder if Tolga's cigarettes have tips. Yeah. Well, I wonder if they filter out all the crap. That's the more important thing. I could have done with a few of them. A few filters. Chimey, it's not worth it anymore. Just have to start betting in the new season when I'm actually watching games. This is it. And do you know what? And the other tip I would say, mate, is don't even bet on the first weekend. Probably not even the first 2 weekends if you can help it. I'd stay away. Stay away for the first couple of weekends. You'd always get some curveballs. So just stay away. Just stay away. Ethan, someone's getting stunned tomorrow. Chimey, Robbie from AFT is good at reading the game too. He's good at reading the game? Do you reckon? What do you mean by reading the game? Ethan, I've got Southampton to beat Ipswich and Wrexham. No, I don't think Southampton beat Ipswich. I've got Ipswich to get a draw away at Birmingham. And I've got chance here for Al-Hilal. Hit it! What are you doing? Oh my God. These are absolutely shite. I hate to say it, but they're absolutely... Oh my God. Oh, can't believe what I've just seen. All you had to do was hit that then. Instead, you fannied around with it at the edge of the box, you absolute muppet. Ipswich won't beat us, see it in a minute. No worries, Ethan. Chimey, he has a great understanding of the Prem. Do you think? I don't think so. I don't enjoy watching AFTV. I think, honestly, I mean, to each their own. He's obviously built up a big platform, but yeah, I don't particularly enjoy it. Ethan heading over to YouTube. Cheers, Ethan. Yeah, I honestly, I don't particularly enjoy it. 3-star Reds, best bets in the early part of the season I go for is how many goals in a game in an ACCA. Yeah, I think I'm just fully swearing off betting, to be honest, full stop. ZQXV, what match are you watching, mate? I am watching Fluminense against Al-Hilal in the FIFA Club World Cup. Lucas, what's the best game you've watched in the Club World Cup so far? Best game I've watched in the Club World Cup so far? I don't know, you know. I really don't know. Ethan here now. The delay is crazy. Yeah, I don't know what the best game would be. I really don't know what the best game would be. Maybe Fluminense and Inter Milan. That was all right. That was a decent game, wasn't it? Right, we've got a cooling break here. We're into the last 15 minutes. Last 15 minutes. Tolga, goal. Hey, don't say goal. Don't say goal. You didn't say 2-1. No, no, no. You didn't say 2-1. Oh, it'll be a low-scoring game. It's all theatre. Nos somos a historia, says Fluminense. It's a great first goal, I've got to say. The first goal from Fluminense was splendid. Absolutely splendid. Lucas, probably this one, but Madrid should take over tomorrow. I hate watching Madrid. I hate watching Madrid. I need to do a poll tomorrow, by the way. I need to do a poll tomorrow to ask people which game should we be watching in the 8 p.m. In the late game tomorrow night. the late game tomorrow night is either England women against France women in the Euros, or it's Real Madrid against Dortmund. Real Madrid against Dortmund kicks off at 9 p.m. England v France women kicks off at 8 p.m. So we need to make a firm decision, a firm judgment on whether or not which one of those we watch. D. Nickel, thoughts on Walker to Burnley? I think that's a good signing for Burnley. I don't think it's necessarily a game changer, but I would say, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Ethan, breaking news. Damien Downs coming to Southampton on Tuesday for his medical and hopefully will be announced on Wednesday, all after the Gold Cup. Robert, can you please stay up and watch the Chelsea game? I can't, mate. No, absolutely not. Lucas, you should do the first half for England, then change to Madrid. I'll probably put that on at some point. See what people think. Bono with a big save. Kieran, to be fair, it's been a decent game for once. It's not been terrible, has it? It's not been terrible. It's all Fluminense though now. Ball into the box. Going to be a corner. Corner to Fluminense. Lucas Lambert, these pitches look like FIFA. Okay, corner kick here. Oh, no, sorry, we've had the corner. What am I talking about? It's a goal kick. We've got 10 minutes left for Al-Hilal to make a difference here. Martinelli scored the first for Fluminense, and his replacement, Hercules, got the second. Al-Hilal coming down the left-hand side here. Great tackle from the fullback. The Brazilian fullback doing all the work there, and he's offside anyway. Be yourself, Dylan. Just got a violation for uploading a video. I've appealed and hopefully it doesn't get taken down. Violation for what? What did it say? That's mad. I'm surprised anything you put up would get a violation, mate. You're usually so sort of, I don't know, PG, I guess. Lucas, I know I shouldn't be talking about Jota, but wasn't he allowed to fly, so he had to get a boat to the UK? What do you mean you shouldn't be talking about Jota? You can talk about Jota if you want to talk about Jota, that's fine. He was allowed to fly, mate. There's no problem. He was allowed to fly. He was just advised not to fly because he had a collapsed right lung. He'd been playing with a collapsed right lung for the latter part of last season. Yeah, so his physio, his doctor had advised basically, look, don't fly, because if you fly with a collapsed lung, you're maybe more susceptible to infections and breathing issues and all that sort of stuff that can happen. It's, you know, sometimes when you fly, it does take it out of you, doesn't it? So they probably said to him, listen, just don't fly because it's recycled air and it's not great for you. So the best thing you can do is drive. So that's what they decided to do. So they drove to Spain, for his wedding and honeymoon and all that sort of stuff. And then him and his brother, Andre, were driving back. And they were driving back. It was going to take him, I think they said, the guy, the article, the physiotherapist that had been working with him did an article in the Record in Portugal yesterday and said they'd planned to stop at a hotel in northern Spain. And they were driving from Spain all the way over through France, and then they were getting the boat back over from France to the UK. That was the plan. And it was going to take them a few days, but they were going to stay in hotels along the way and stuff. Which, funnily enough, is what me and my dad are planning to do. Me and my dad are planning to do exactly that, but obviously the opposite way. We're driving from the UK to Spain. Be yourself, Dylan. It was a dance video, and I don't know why. I hope it wasn't people reporting it. The thing is, mate, it doesn't matter if people do report it, by the way. If people report it, it's fine, because TikTok look at it, and if they either see something that's fine, like either they see that it's been reported and there's nothing wrong with it, or they see that it's been reported and take it down, but you'll be fine. Yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine. It'll be okay. Ethan, why is there some Greek god scoring? I've just seen what you've just put, Chimey. Oh, no. Mate, I'm the same. I'm the same. There you go. And he's just said there. He's just said there, Chimey, Fluminense Al-Hilal 2 could be 2. So it could be 2-2. He's still saying could be 2-2. So what do we do now? In what world has this been an accurate prediction? I'm sorry, we was told 0-0 half time. That's gone down the Swanee. We was that was wrong. We was told under 1.5. That was wrong. Then we was told 1-0 Fluminense. Could be 1-0, could be 1-1. That's gone down the Swanee. Now it's 2-1. I've told you, and he called it. He said, didn't he? Hey, I got it right. I got it right. 2-1. Get in there. I got it right. And now he's saying it could be 2-2. I tell you what, this is he's like an oracle. I don't know how he does it. Lucas Lambert, the tyre blew up, I think happened. He took the other car, I think something. Yeah, it was a tyre blowout with Diogo Jota, sadly. Nothing could be done. It's just one of those things that happened, and it's an accident. It's a horrific accident, and it's had horrible consequences. Three-star Reds, only thing certain in this match is the pitch is green turf. Could be mint. Could be mint colour. Honestly, I know some people who bet on that. Length of grass in the Club World Cup. Yeah. Dwayne, sorry buddy, I was editing a video. What was the Al-Hilal score? Well, the Al-Hilal score is currently 2-1 to Fluminense. Fluminense 2, Al-Hilal 1. There are 4 minutes left, plus added time. So still time, potentially, to get back amongst it. It's gone behind here. Corner ball from Al-Hilal, cleared away. It's getting into the final few minutes here. Oh, absolutely! I've smashed the Turkish, if nothing else. VAR check over, no penalty. Lucas, did he not touch the other car? Surely it couldn't have just blew up. Yeah, no, it's not. It was United forever. How's it going? Good to see you. How you been after yesterday, mate? To be honest, it's just numbness in it. It's just one of them things. I don't think any of us can really believe what's happened, but you just have to kind of move on and get on with it. And it's unfortunately one of the parts of life is that you just have to crack on and keep going. So yeah, business as usual, but obviously, yeah, exactly, yeah. That's part of the grieving process, isn't it? Is recognizing that life goes on. Yeah, the circle of life continues. As sad and cold and maybe unemotional as that is, it's very, very sad, but it has to continue. But equally, again, like everyone's grieving in their own way. United forever. Is the score still 2-1? Yes, it is 2-1. There are 7 added minutes at the end of the game, so we've got 4.5 minutes left to go. 4.5 minutes left to go, and we shall see. Finners, Matty, thoughts on Walker to Burnley? Good signing for them. I think it's going to be a very, very decent signing, but I don't think it's necessarily transformative. I don't think it makes a massive, massive difference for him. Yeah, I don't think it makes a massive difference for him. Welcome to Mainland. What games have you watched today? Here we go. Ball into the box. Al-Hilal. Switched over to the far post. That's another, maybe a foul. honestly, it's just end to end at the minute. End to end stuff. United forever. Can you see them maybe staying up? Burnley, I could maybe see them staying up at a push. Yeah, I mean, but if I'm really honest, I'm not mega impressed with the signings. Whereas I think Leeds and Sunderland, there has been a bit of, you know, you can see that they're going in the right direction. I'm just not sure that's the case with Burnley. They've lost Egan Riley. You know, Trafford looks like he's going. We don't know what's going to happen with Estev. Some of the signings have not been fantastic. Kyle Walker will bring experience. He will bring, much needed experience at the back and maybe leadership and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm not sure it's going to be great for him. Dwayne, have you seen the news about Thomas Partey? Yeah, absolutely, I have. We've had a few brief chats about it. Dwayne, wait, who does Kyle Walker play for now? Burnley. Finners Matty, are you watching PSG or England match tomorrow? PSG? No, it's Bayern PSG's at 5 o'clock, mate. We're watching Bayern and PSG today, Dwayne. He signed today. Finners Matty, yeah, we're watching PSG and Bayern at 5. England and France is at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Real Madrid and Dortmund is at 9 p.m. tomorrow. So we need to make a decision on, I guess, what game we watch in the late game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch PSG and Bayern at 5, and I'm going to put a poll on in that game to ask people what game they want to watch in the 8 p.m. or the 9 p.m. as it might be, and I'll go with whichever one people want to watch. I don't mind. Be yourself, Dylan. England v France. And to be honest, I'm not precious about it. To be honest, I'm really not precious about it. We could do Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund at 9, but obviously we'd start the stream early, maybe at 7:30, and watch England and France for the first half. Got a minute left here. Al-Hilal chasing as best they can. Bono has come forward. The keeper's in the box. Tongue up to the far post. Chance! Oh my God, penalty claim! Oh, it's a free kick. They're saying check it here, but it's a free kick. No, it's a free kick. Taylor H, do you think I'm weird for watching football all day? Well, not really. I'd be weird. I'd be calling myself weird, wouldn't I? I'd be calling myself weird. Tolga, good night. Take it easy. Lots of love, Tolga. United forever. If they score now, does it go to extra time? Yes, it does. Yeah, but they're not. I think that's it. To be honest, I can't see it. I think that's probably it now. Oh! I wonder. Now I wonder. I tell you something. He does get kicked there, Koulibaly. He does get kicked. There might be a penalty check here. Oh, there's not. Oh. That should have been a penalty, that, shouldn't it? That should have been a penalty. I can't believe he hasn't given that. That really should have been a pen. Taylor H is the best thing in it. Like, love football. Like, imagine not liking football. I know, mate. I'm with you. Al-Hilal are out, says Dwayne. I'm with you, man. Absolutely agree. Onyé, Bono is class. I don't blame him for going Saudi, getting the bag, but he's still European quality goalkeeper. This is literally it. Fluminense doing the old Alex Ferguson here, pointing to the watch. It's a long ball forward. They've not got many chances now. Chance here, maybe. Could be. Must be. Ah, cleared away. Cleared away. That might be it now. Al-Hilal are pushing everything back at this one. They've got to get the ball right. They've got to get the ball right. It's too easy. It's into the keeper's hands, and that one will be that now, I'm afraid. That one is going to be it. That is going to be it. Be yourself, Dylan. Wow, they beat City and then lose. Football is crazy. Dwayne, if I was a pro baller, I'd just go to Saudi for the money, then go back to Europe after a year. You can't. That's the thing. Well, you could go back to Europe, but you can't go back to the UK. That's the problem. As soon as you go back to, if you go to Saudi, you've got to stay out of the UK for 2 years. That's what Jordan Henderson's done. That's what John Duran's done. So basically everyone, Genie Wijnaldum, everyone, you can't go back because otherwise all the tax-free money that you get taxed on. United Forever, are you doing the 2 a.m. game? No, that's far too late for me. Far too late for me. Right, what was I going to say? Yes, I'll be live tomorrow for Bayern and PSG. It's full time there. Fluminense 2, Al-Hilal 1. Fluminense into the semi-final, probably against Chelsea, maybe against Palmeiras. Who knows? I guess we'll see when we wake up tomorrow if you're not going to watch it. But Fluminense will be facing either Chelsea or Palmeiras in the semi-final. What do we think? I'm literally 2 followers away on YouTube. I'm 2 followers away from 5,200. 2 followers away. If you're watching this and you're not followed me on YouTube, please go and give us a sub. Give us a follow up here. Taylor, do you watch pre-season games? Yeah, we do. I mean, I'm going to be watching some pre-season games, but I watch games every single day, and I'll generally ask people which ones do we want to watch. I'll put a poll on. People can vote in it, and they can let me know which games they want to watch. So we tend to do that. But yeah, there's a lot of competitive games coming up. A lot of competitive club games coming up. The Champions League starts again next week. The Europa League starts again next week. The Conference League starts again next week. All of them start in the next week. The 8th of July. It's the 4th of July right now. The 8th of July, the Champions League is back, and I'm watching Champions League football on the 8th of July and the 9th of July as well. Be yourself, Dylan. Hilal, it's over. Absolutely. United Forever, what's with these Champions League, Europa League, Conference League qualifiers? Well, that's it. It's exactly that. They are the qualifiers. The qualifiers for those tournaments. Right, so we need to end the scoreboard because we finished. And it's 2-1 to Fluminense. Okay, well, with that, Danzy FML, mate, I feel you. I really, really feel for you, mate. I really, really do. I'm sorry, mate. Well, listen, I'll be back tomorrow. At 4 o'clock, about 4 o'clock. Be yourself, Dylan. Does it take a while to upload your YouTube? To upload... Well, no, but I mean, so for my lives, mate, I don't have to do anything. I'm live, and it uploads itself. The full recording, everything that we've just done, is uploaded automatically to YouTube, so I don't have to do anything. Kieran, take it easy, Kieran. See you later. Same to you, Dan. Lots of love, mate. Take it easy. But yeah, it doesn't take any time at all to upload to YouTube. If you do have a video that you create and you want to upload it yourself, that, again, takes couple of minutes, not very long at all. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow night, and I'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. for PSG and Bayern, and we'll decide then whether we watch England women or Real Madrid Dortmund, or maybe both. We'll see. Let me know what you're thinking. Take it easy. Have a nice night. Lots of love. I hope you get a nice sleep. We'll see how Chelsea get on.